Very, very exciting opportunity for you to learn about one of our new hosted groups that we have coming up literally about a year from now, November of 2026. And our adventurers, Cassie Johnson and Ashley Falkner, have put together, they are going to host a trip to Peru. And I want to tell you, I've been there before, so this is so exciting for me to hear somebody other than me wants to go to this unbelievable country with one of the most sought after bucket list dream vacation destinations in the world, and that's Machu Picchu, Peru. And Machu Picchu is the picture that you see right there, the headquarters of the ancient Incans. I grew up studying. Oh my gosh, I love studying about the Incans. It was such an exciting and an advanced civilization. They're known, along with the Egyptians, as some of the best astrologers the world has ever known. And they are also known as the best builders, engineers, architects that the world has ever known. Because as you see, it's in this very, very mountainous region of Peru. And the Incans, held this part of the civilization as they were the emperors or the empire of South America for 400 or 500 years, 1300 to 1200 to about 16 to 1700, whatever, till the doggone Spanish came. Anyway, long story short, let's talk about it, because there is so much more than just the Incan Empire and Machu Picchu in Peru that you will get to see in this experience. And I want to tell you, not only we use the word adventurers, which Ashley and Cassie are, but this is for everybody. There is unbelievable history. And of course, if you're an ancient history lover like myself, it's phenomenal. But wait till you see and hear about the culture that you will get to experience and learn about the culture of Peru. And by the way, it's a fascinating culture. Most are the descendants of the Incans, and just real simply, you're going to get to see everything. So history, culture, and what's the other one? Scenery. Look at the mountains. You're going to see some of the most incredible scenery, because their civilization was up in the Andes, anywhere from 7,000 feet to 12,000 feet above sea level. So you're going to see some of the most beautiful scenery in the whole world too. So let me first of all introduce Cassie and Ashley. You will be hosting this November 8th through the 15th. So by the way, a short trip, basically 7 nights, 8 days. So those of you that work, you just missed 5 days of work basically, like you two. And I got to tell you, you're in for quite a treat. Cassie, what are you most excited about on this trip?
Nothing makes me feel more alive than traveling to someplace new. And I'm always up for a new adventure. And Peru's always been high on my bucket list. I think of Peru as a destination where not only, of course, you've got the history, but just being in the mountains, the scenery is what I'm most excited about. And just having the ability to be as active as you want to be. I hope to be a little active. I know we're not hiking the Inca trails like your son did, but I feel like Globus does a great job of making it kind of work for any person that, if you want to go off and do a little exploring while you're there and kind of push yourself a little bit more, you can, but they certainly make it easy enough and they handhold you so that if you want to just relax and take it easy, you can do that as well. So Globus is a company that I've never gotten to travel with personally on their land vacations, only the river cruise vacations. And I've always heard that they just have the best tour guides, stay at the cutest little bungalow. I mean, I'm super excited about a couple of the places that we're staying at along the way on this. And so that's probably what I'm most excited about.
Yep. Oh, that's cool. And I'll tell you what, you love Globus. When my daughter Andrea and I did this trip 21 years ago, and I remember it like it was yesterday, talk about memories that last a lifetime, we used Globus. So you're going to love Globus. And you're right, their guides are the best. Their hotels are center city. And you're going to love this. Ashley, what are you most excited about and looking forward to?
You know, I'm with Cassie. This is like a big bucket list trip for me, and it's definitely a place I've always wanted to go. I've never been to South America, so I'm excited to, you know, get introduced to the culture and the history and also the scenery. I like to be adventurous like Cassie, so I think it's going to be a great trip.
And you know, because this is 7 days, we're not hiking. Let me make that very clear. We're not hiking the trail from Cusco to Machu Picchu. That's a 4-day trip. So you're going to do it right. You're going to take the train there. You're going to stay in Machu Picchu. So one of the highlights is you'll have 2 days in Machu Picchu. And I imagine you both are excited. Cassie, are you excited about having 2 days there?
It's phenomenal. I feel so fortunate to be able to do this, because it's just, I mean, looking at the pictures, which Mark, because you've done this before, you've got an incredible photo book that I've been looking through. I just, it's going to be a pinch me type moment, I'm sure.
You know, I made Cassie and Ashley look through my book that I took way back before digital pictures were, when I took my daughter Andrea there for her college graduation, and all of these pictures of Machu Picchu and all of these pictures of Cusco. And you can come look at it too. This is the old way we used to do things. And I got to tell you, this will be the same experience today as it was 21 years ago or as it was 100 years ago. So let's walk through this program if we can. Again, the trip is November 8th through the 15th. We will fly into Lima, Peru. Lima is the biggest city right on the ocean. And you will spend the night in Lima, that first night on November 8th. And by the way, the other thing that Cassie and Ashley and I were talking about this, there will not be a jet lag problem because we're going to a city that's directly south of us. So I think there might be, with daylight savings, a 1-hour time difference at that time. So jet lag will not be a problem, and that is a really good thing, because you'll get up the next day on November 9th and get going. And you'll see Globus will take you on a walking trip through the highlights of Lima. And I'll tell you, Lima is a fascinating city. It's a big city, no doubt about it. But there's a lot of colonial history there when Lima was built and exploded in growth by the Spanish, because it's a port city for all the trade that they were doing out of there. But you get to go to the famous cathedral, the famous plaza. You get to go to the most famous monastery that is in all of Peru there. And maybe the biggest thing that I think will be of interest to a lot of people in Lima, a lot of people don't know this, but in the whole continent of South America, Lima is known for their culinary expertise and for their fabulous food. And our dollar is so strong there that, I mean, there are I think more Michelin starred restaurants in Lima that per capita than any other big city in the world. And I think that's fascinating. But so Lima is without a doubt the place you'll go to learn about the local Peruvian history, the Peruvian culinary, and then you're gonna go to where it's most exciting on the next day. The next day you'll fly up to Cusco, but you get to Cusco, and Cusco's the big city up in the central part of Peru, in the mountainous regions, in the Andes region. But then you'll take a motor coach south into what's called the Sacred Valley. And the Sacred Valley, actually, that's where most of the Incan ruins are that you will get to see. And it not only is the scenery unbelievable, but wait till you see the ruins. Wait till you see what the Incans did with how they built out of these gigantic rocks and stones so well. In the city of Cusco, I was telling Ashley and Cassie, there is a 9-sided stone, 9 sides to it, that obviously is in the middle of a wall. And to this day, 500 years, 550 years after it was built, you cannot stick a knife blade between anywhere on those 9 sides. It's just amazing. All the structural engineers and architects know of how great the Incans were from a building process. You'll also find out, because this is a mountainous area, that the Spanish built on top of Incan ruins a lot. And when earthquakes did hit over the years, It was the Spanish structures that collapsed, not the Incan structures. I think that's pretty fascinating. So there you'll learn all about the culture of the Incans, the culture of the people that live there now. You'll find the cocoa leaves are a big deal. You'll find the Incan traditions of shamans and celebrating Mother Earth is a big, big deal still to this day. So that's when you'll not only learn history, you'll learn the culture of this area, and you'll see the, oh my gosh, just the unbelievable history to it. So all of this is just incredible. Then that is in day 3 on November 10th. Then on day 4, November 11th, you will be, again, you'll start your day off in the Sacred Valley, but then you'll go up to Cusco and you'll take the train. It's a Vista Dome train from Cusco into Machu Picchu. And again, this will be the highlight of your trip. There's no doubt about it. And the thing I love, love, love about this is you overnight in Machu Picchu. So you get to see Machu Picchu both in the afternoon, and that will be a totally guided trip where this fabulous guide from Globus will be telling you the history. You'll see well, you see everything about how the buildings were, but there is a clock, a calendar clock that is still accurate today, built out of rock. You'll see it. It's hard to explain, but it's unbelievable. Really one of the highlights. But you'll see this whole history. You'll find out about how Hiram Bingham, the English archaeologist, found this area in like 1918, and it had been run over by the jungle. And he unearthed it, or started the unearthing process of it. So you can see what you now see in this picture. And I should probably go ahead and move. Let's see, I think we've got other pictures to show here. There's day 1. Shoot, I should have done this to start off with. Isn't this exciting? Look at that picture right on the Pacific Ocean there, Lima, Peru. That's the plaza area you'll see, like I said. And then you'll go see the government buildings. You'll see that incredible cathedral. You'll see the market areas like we saw before. There's the cathedral, wow. And that's in Cusco. There are 2 spectacular cathedrals in Cusco. I told Cassie and Ashley all about it, that you'll get to see. That's the garb of the ancient Incan descendants. Okay, there's the Sacred Valley like I was showing you. Gosh, I got so excited about this, I forgot to show you the pictures. So look at the pictures on the left. Oh, I just love that. And you'll see all the terraces, how they farmed that area in this unbelievably rough mountainous area. It's fascinating, fascinating. Ashley, you want to pronounce that, one of these places in the Sacred Valley?
Ollantaytambo.
That's it, exactly. You're almost an Incan, Ashley, with your pronunciation. But I love this picture because you see the agriculture, you see the ruins, and you see the incredible mountains that they had to live in. You'll see the ancient markets that are still similar today as they were years before. There's that Vista Dome train, excuse me, that's taking you from Cusco to Machu Picchu. There you'll get into, on day 5, to see Machu Picchu in the afternoon, and that will be a tremendous sight. Here is where the guide will be with you, and you'll learn all about the history of the Incans and why this was their headquarters. And you'll learn about why the biggest civilization in the world got defeated by a relatively small army of Spanish. You'll hear all about that. I'm not going to spoil that story for you because that's a fascinating story. And then again, when you go from Machu Picchu to the little village of Machu Picchu, which is down below it, it still has a very, very, very cultural and ancient Incan feel to it. Now you'll get to go back up in the morning, and we did not get to do that. But I've heard so many say sunrise at Machu Picchu is a spiritual experience. I felt like it was almost a spiritual experience when we were there in the afternoon. So your group will get to go and see Machu Picchu at sunrise or in the morning, and that will be at your leisure, and I like that part of it there. Then you'll come back and you'll spend that night, you'll take the Vista Dome train back to Cusco, and you'll get to see this. Cusco's an amazing city. I loved Cusco, and I knew nothing about it. There's phenomenal shopping, phenomenal restaurants. There's all sorts of history in this area, and you'll be right by the downtown area where the plaza is, and it's a safe area to walk. It's a safe area at night. Restaurants everywhere, and your guide will help you with places to go when your meals are not included. And I encourage you, feel comfortable, feel safe, and go explore the city when you have free time. And that's the other thing I love about Globus. They do the right job of free time versus organized tour scheduling. Okay, now day 6 here. This is going to be fun. And this is in the plaza area. We did this. And they have a local, they call it Andean Parade, which the kids and the adults dress up as the ancient Incans did. And they have music and they have dancing. And it's a parade just for you guys. I think that's so much fun. You'll get to go to the market and you get to shop. You get to go to the restaurants like in the top left-hand corner. You'll get to see all the llamas. I've got an alpaca sweater. Now remember, this was 21 years ago that I was there. And I've got an alpaca sweater that I still have today that I wear all the time. Excellent, excellent wool, right? And all good things must come to an end. And then you'll have to return home. So Cassie, Ashley, are you excited about this after we went through this?
Very.
Absolutely. Trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely looking forward to it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I encourage you. And Cassie, what is the date that we're having the in-person seminar? Is it December?
December the
2nd.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got so many things going on. December 2nd?
Yes.
And what day is that? I'm sorry.
It's a Tuesday.
Tuesday night. So if you want to come to an in-person seminar, if you're here in Kansas City, RSVP, and just tell them you'll be coming to the seminar. That's December 2nd, a Tuesday night, 816 area code 505-1500. 505-1500. But we've got limited availability on this, so if you want to find out more about it, you can call and ask Cassie or your vacation advisor or Ashley in the group department, and they can tell you, they can get you out a flyer. We've got a wonderful flyer of this. On the back of the flyer is the registration form, or you can go to our website and find all the information on this too. But and if you want to come in and talk to Ashley or Cassie or myself about this experience, you are very welcome to do so. But I want to tell you, this is a bucket list vacation destination for you. And going with Cassie and Ashley were a lot of fun. They're very adventurous, but they're there for your safety, security, and enjoyment. They'll make sure the ice is broken so you will know everybody going with you on the group. And I can promise you this is going to be a fun-loving group of people that will learn about the history of Peru and of the ancient Incans and how the Spaniards conquered the Incans. It's a fascinating story. You'll see the beautiful, unbelievable Andes Mountains and the scenery in this area and learn about all the history that happened through the Incan Empire in this area. You know, everybody knows the name Machu Picchu. Not everybody understands or even knows about the Sacred Valley, which was where the majority of the Incans lived and built their civilization. And you'll see that in the valley area around Cusco, just south of Cusco a little bit. Oh, I love that picture there. Gosh almighty, that's so cool. There's 2 cathedrals there. I won't do it now, but I'm going to tell you a great story about the second cathedral on the plaza there in Cusco. And there's a fabulous story to that that you'll get to see. And then the markets, as you know, markets in a lot of the world are so uniquely different than the markets we have. They're just such a big deal. They don't have big refrigerators. They don't have big grocery stores. So they shop at the local markets daily, you know. There we go, everything. Lima, for those of you that have a culinary interest, I think you'll enjoy this entire trip. Well, there we go, Ashley and Cassie. I am so excited for you. I know what you're going to expect. You at least have seen our pictures of our experience, my daughter Andrea and my experience there at Machu Picchu and in Peru. You've got a great trip ahead of you. So I hope you that are watching today will give this some serious consideration, because I want to tell you, this will be a trip like me that will stick with you. It'll truly be memories that will last a lifetime for you. Okay, everybody, take care. Give us a call at 816-505-1500. Talk to Cassie, talk to Ashley. If you've already got a vacation advisor, talk to your vacation advisor. Ashley's in the group department, so obviously if you can't get a hold of your advisor or Cassie, talk to Ashley. She can walk you through everything. And you can also go to our website, cruiseholidayskc.com, and see the flyer, the registration form, all the details, the pricing, everything. Cassie and Ashley, you want to go over the pricing? I forgot to do that.
Sure. The pricing is available. It's priced at $3,579 per person based on double occupancy, so that's based on 2 people in the room. And one of the very cool things about this trip is there's not much of a single occupancy supplement. So if you were to travel by yourself or want to travel maybe with some friends but have your own room, pricing total is going to be $4,087. And that includes the intra-tour airfare and gratuities and taxes. And so the only thing really additional is going to be the travel insurance and the international airfare and transfers. So it's a great value for what you get. A lot of the meals in this trip, obviously. Sorry. Oh, all the tours are going to be included, and quite a few meals, both I think breakfast daily, let's see, 7 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 3 dinners.
And by the way, I love that. So a lot of it's included, but there's enough free time for you all to go to some of the restaurants and explore on your own. And this is a perfect area to do it in because it's a safe area. The food is fantastic and our dollar is so strong there. And then actually, I think, what is the deposit? Just a little over $500 a person?
Yes, so the deposit's going to be $526 per person, payable by check or credit card, however you'd like to pay.
And final payments in July, I believe?
Yep, July 20th of 2026.
Gosh, that's hard to believe, but that'll be here before you know it. I encourage you all to go on this. I encourage you all to come to the December 2nd seminar that will be in person in this office, the Cruise Holidays office, starting at 6 o'clock. I will then show you, I'll let you all see my pictures in addition to the pictures of this presentation. So thank you, Cassie and Ashley. I'm excited for you and I'm excited for everybody that will be going with you. This is going to be one heck of a fabulous trip.
It will. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay, thank you all. This is Mark Comfort, Cruise Holidays. We appreciate your business. We appreciate helping you make memories that last a lifetime through the vacations that we offered to you. This will be a great memory. Take care, everybody.